Welcome back to Ascending with Ashley and Ashley. We're going to do a collective reading. Because it's a portal, I want to use my divine doors. We're going to use Earth, constellations, and doors for this reading. So I've got 5 decks here. We're going to start with the Earth energy because that's the planet we're on, okay? This is the Sacred Earth Oracle. A lot of people, I'll show you the picture. Sacred Earth Oracle. Back it up a little bit. This was one of my first Oracle decks that I got a long time ago. If you aren't familiar with what portal it is, I did do a Lionsgate portal video. And I was just on YouTube, and a ton of other spiritualists and readers are also doing ceremonies and readings and info on the Lionsgate. So we all have different channels, so not everyone knows, not everyone has the same info. So go check out some other things too. We have Listen. Perspective. Maybe there's a challenging perspective that someone's trying to get you to understand, and maybe your cognitive dissonance is not allowing that. So, or maybe someone's not listening to your perspective. Either way, they're both here. Magnetism. Remember that the energy that you give is the energy you will also receive, regardless of if that's good or bad. Okay? We are all electromagnetic beings, and we are on an electromagnetic plane of existence, this planet. The different axes, the poles and everything. No, Niall. Potential. I'll be right back. Let me just get him his face cream so we'll do it. You're an opportunist, and it annoys me. But I love you. Thank you for your patience. Okay, so we have potential, magnetism, potential, maybe within this Lionsgate portal and full moon. So I'm recording this on August 8th, 2025, and tomorrow is August 9th, which is a full moon in Aquarius. So maybe within this energy, it's very powerful. Maybe there's something that you're calling into yourself, okay? We have repetition and patterns, and then we have discernment as well. So maybe there's some sort of, just be careful and be cautious. I'm getting caution. Maybe there's someone in your energy who is trying to take advantage or has a pattern of doing so, something like that. One more. Stretch. I'm getting 2 things with this. Don't stretch yourself too thin by giving to others. Don't close yourself off completely either. Remember, the energy you give is the energy you will get, but not to a point of self-detriment. And also physically stretch your body. That could help with some clarity and finding balance. I think the 8-8 portal is ultimately about finding balance. If you think about 8, the number 8, it is also the symbol of infinity. And it's a very balanced. Number 8 has always been one of my favorites because of the balance it entails. So, alright, we're going to get a couple celestial things. So this earth plane, remember the things we are working on. We're going to listen to others' perspectives, okay? And also make sure people hear ours. We're going to be protecting our magnetism and potential. We're going to recognize our repetition and patterns and use discernment in what's no longer serving us. We're going to release, and we're going to stretch. We're going to stretch our bodies, and we're going to not overextend ourselves within any of these energies, okay? Let's just do 3 of these. Yesterday was his birthday, so yesterday was a yes day. Have you guys seen Yes Day? It's on Netflix with Jennifer Gardner. It's kind of cute. Okay, we have guilty, clarity. One more. So anyway, we're still coming down from our yesterday. Alright, and spirit. Alright, let's start with guilty and get it out of the way. Guilt can hold you back. Are you carrying the weight of past decisions? Forgive yourself and move forward. Only then can you truly grow. And again, that's kind of showing up with potential repetitions, patterns, and discernment. Make sure you're not repeating things that you don't want to bring with you. Spirit, the power of your spirit is always there, quietly supporting you. If you feel lost, take time to listen to your inner voice. Through meditation or simple outdoor activities, you can reconnect to your inner strength. I feel like stretching comes in here too. I know when my mental is kind of getting overworked, whether it's within shadow or not, like the guilt is a shadow aspect. Stretching, getting into my body is a really good way to alleviate that. Also, listening to music really loud helps me, so I don't know. Clarity, clear vision is leading you forward. Have you been feeling uncertain? Clarity is emerging. Take action with confidence and trust in your path. So that's kind of giving me this potential and discernment here. And magnetism. Remember, whatever it is that you put out, you are going to get back. Make sure you're stepping into your potential and you're being discerning about the others around you. I'm going to do 4 because I like even numbers. We have sturdy. A strong foundation is the key to success. Are you feeling uncertain about something? Focus on building a solid base in whatever you are working on. It will provide long-term stability. So, this portal, we can use the energy to alleviate our guilt by stepping into action. I think all shadow aspects can be alleviated by action, right? Whatever that is for you. Let's go ahead and do a couple divine doors. Actually, let's do the doors of destiny, and then we'll do a divine door and end with a starlight, okay? I'm so happy summer is coming to a end. The door of nature, natural, outdoors, wilderness, animals, environment, and organic. So getting out in nature can support all of your energy. I'm definitely going to do some grounding today. I'm feeling very exhausted, but I really needed to get on here and support the collective today because of all of this energy. And I'm not exhausted because of the energy, I'm exhausted because of physical 3D stuff. Okay, so we have the door of simplicity with minimalist, uncomplicated, modest, naturalness, and clearness. Maybe there's some cleaning or clearing out you need to do. We have the door of time with moment, duration, temporal, chronological, era, instant, and eternity. So maybe don't rush yourself. With nature and simplicity, I'm very much getting like the cyclical nature of nature. Nature doesn't rush and everything gets done, right? Allow yourself that same grace, especially as the seasons shift into fall. Fall is about harvest, but it's also about um, rest. It's about death. It's about honoring the natural cycles of life. It's about preparing for winter. It's about slowing the fuck down, okay? In nature, not necessarily society, but nature was the first one to come out. So when in doubt, look to nature, okay? Door of reflection, contemplation, rumination, deliberation, and introspection. I think reflection and discernment go very well together. Make sure that you are not something you wouldn't want to be around. You know what I mean? So continue to reflect. I've done a lot of introspection work over here in my playlist. So if you need support with that, go check out the Daily Decolonizing playlist, the Shadow Work playlist, or Chasing Nostalgia. Okay, those will help with some introspection. I think daily, there's a lot of shorts that I've done. I think daily healing would also help out. I don't know, check out all of the shorts projects would help. Door of magic, enchantment, mystical, charm, supernatural, wonder, and spell. Maybe you're feeling called to practice different things, or maybe you are exploring magic. I remember when I first accepted my magic, it was like the year 2018, and I recognized that I was indeed a magical creature. I think that was shortly after I accepted my mission from the divine, which was to support and help uplift humanity. So tap into whatever it is you believe. You don't have to have the same word or belief system or doctrine as anyone else. You can do your own thing. I've started working, last fall I started working with a lot of older gods and goddesses. And then I got really into my masculine energy in the springtime, and so I'm very excited to reawaken those parts of me. I come alive in fall. The rest of the year is very hard for me. So anyway, we have the door of joy with happiness, delight, pleasure, bliss, contentment, and satisfaction. Do the things that make you feel joy. Remember that contentment is, happiness is a fleeting emotion, but contentment is a way of being. So try to really every day relish in the things that bring you joy. That's how you stay in a space of contentment. Remember that happiness is fleeting. So if you're feeling sad or depressed, do something to lift your spirit, something that you enjoy. It can be a snack, it can be a nap, it can be your favorite song, a movie, it can be talking to a childhood friend, it can be telling everyone to fuck off, whatever it is. What brings you joy? Respectfully-ish, right? Sometimes you gotta speak your truth in order to have joy. So I'm always a fan of speaking the truth. Bless this space. Your sacred space holds the soul to bear. Palo Santo or sage will clear the air. Sage is a close practice for Native American folks or Native folks or POC, depending on the lineage. If you are a colonial lineage person, sage is off limits to you. You could use Palo Santo or incense. I've got a bunch of Palo Santo here. They're like little baby sticks. So do something that's not disrespectful. White sage has been colonized, and the manufacturing of it has left it so that it's not available for the people who use it. Again, it is a close practice, kind of like this door. So be careful what it is that you are using for your spiritual practices. Be respectful. And again, tap in with whatever it is you believe to ensure that you are able to use it. There are all the other elements as well that you can use to cleanse. You have earth, air, fire, and water. So cedar is a really good one. You could burn rosemary, lavender, things like that. Those are not close practices. So, okay, we have The art of life. There is no sacred light in the aura of life. Be bold in your skin and let your love dance in sight. Blue Door, this is very much giving Notting Hill. Maybe that movie has some sort of significance to you. We have Change Beckons. The path is shifting. The road leads a new way. Do not be alarmed as change beckons today. And again, with this, I'm sorry, my lighting sucks. With this portal, change is being very much encouraged. And I mean, all of this reading is also saying that. Again, use your discernment, understand what it is that you want for your life with that magnetism, and call it in with your own practices and routines, right? Yes. Kiss the ground and touch the sky. Your soul is set now to leap and fly. So whatever it is that you're trying to do for your own liberation, you know, maybe you're stuck in a job or an apartment that you don't like, or a city that you don't like, whatever it is, whatever you need to do for your own liberation, you know, maybe it's a simple Google search to be like, where could I go? What jobs are available? What homes are available? Maybe, you know, whatever it is that's causing you to stay in a space of your own. One thing I say all the time is like, I don't participate in my own oppression. And it took me a really long time to get here. But like, I just wanted to share that because whatever it is, whatever action you need to take to get out of a pattern that's no longer serving you, whatever that looks like for you on the physical, action is the best antidote. Action will get you out of that. So take the first step. That's all you can do. And then that step will lead to another step and a pivot and another step, and you know, maybe you'll network. The universe will put people in your path who are supposed to be aligned with you. Opportunities, ideas, honor those when they come, right? Okay, are we gonna get any messages from this deck or no? Hello? Discover, spot new opportunities. What was I just saying? That's how the universe works. So again, with the Doors of Destiny, simply live simply so others can simply live. Connect with nature. Utilize your time. You know, reflect on what's no longer serving you. Find joy and magic around you. We have courage. Wish upon a star and release all limiting beliefs. Oh my god, I have a story. So I have this aerial swing that I play on, and I never go out there at night because I'm like totally terrified of spiders and shit. But I went out last week to swing on my swing. I'm like, you know what, the only thing I want to do right now is put this kid to bed, go outside, listen to my fucking music, and swing in my swing. And guess what I saw? A fucking shooting star. I was out there for like 3 minutes, and I was looking at the stars swinging, and a fucking shooting star, and I was like, damn. And you know, it's crazy because like, I don't know if there's shooting stars every night. I'm never out there at night anymore. I mean, I was when I smoked, but I don't really go out at night. And so it was just very cool. So remember again to allow the universe to show up as much as you are, okay? And stay open. Replenish. The sun will rise and we will try again. And limitless. Know your worth. And don't settle for anything less from yourself or from anyone outside of you. Have a good one.